They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. It's the Destroyer, Conor Benn, one of those must-see type of fighters coming out of the UK. The famous son of a legend who's beating his own path. Up against them, Regis Prograis. It's New Orleans' finest, nicknamed Rougarou.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor, the Destroyer, Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights in.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. That hook doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
I love theatres for all these reasons. You can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches that echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Straight right just misses. And they figure out the combination to this set.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that much above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than ever.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that. Then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Defense is not an option for these two. And this with that jab. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Looking to land the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. A big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? Are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Down goes Benn. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Card, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He misses with that straight left. That big shot just rattled his cage. Benn has no idea where he is right now. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knocked it. On to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Down goes Benn. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right now.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Catch and shoot. That'll a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corner's...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Regis Prograis in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense is everything because they got shot.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on him. Like it never happened.
That jab doesn't find a home. How about that time counter shot? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. We'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to... Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Catch and shoot. Ready to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Catch and shoot. And Benn just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And Regis Prograis in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Prograis just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Conor Benn goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle. I want to see that again. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. Shot. Benn in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? An avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Regis Prograis in trouble. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Down goes Benn. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trick careful.
Hook misses. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And they're going to let him continue. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. So it's planned. Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff them.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Defense blocking that right uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. That hook won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of these earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Hold that thought! And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And we enter the 8th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now you're going to find out.
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Hold it right there. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this fight?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. That hook just can't. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.